Comfortable mullet? Seems sadly ironic it's that tie that's got you into this pickle. And you take all the time you want, mate.
What the f*** is that, Todd?
Driving down the street with your head stuck in my window. What do you think I'm doing, you clean arse?
Making this game even more special is the close collaboration between Bethesda and AMD to unlock the full potential of Starfield. To unlock the full potential of Starfield.
What's up, y'all? If you hear some noises in the background, it's because yeah, construction's happening. Anyway, this time I'm salty because Todd Howard has fucked up. AMD is Starfield's exclusive PC partner. Yes, along with trying to keep up with all the news and looking at all the brain cancer on Twitter, this is the best one I came across today. AMD is exclusive PC partner with Starfield, and with recent games like Jedi Survivor and The Last of Us Part 1 being absolute dumpster fires, this doesn't look so good for Starfield. I'm guessing a lot of guys on Nvidia GPUs right now are probably refunding their pre-orders. And the system requirements for the game aren't the worst, but they're still not the best. And with outlets like PC Gamer on Twitter saying AMD Starfield, the internet has opinions. Trash fire. And rightfully so. With the possibility of the game lacking DLSS or XeSS for the Intel cards, and the only option being FSR, and FSR isn't in a really good place at the moment. It is not as good as DLSS. From what I know anyway, I haven't used an AMD card, but from hearsay, I hear it's still not as good as DLSS. The question remains, does the game need DLSS? Because it's probably going to be capped at 60 FPS like a lot of Bethesda games were. But for the lower end cards to run it at high settings, yeah, it's a very big possibility. All I know is, now that I've seen this, I am going to wait for PC Port reviews and reviews of the game just to see how it performs on Intel and Nvidia systems, because if it's going to run like trash, then it's going to be a big no-no for me. Games running at a higher frame rate should be a standard at this point, 60 FPS being the lowest. I personally don't use DLSS on most of my titles. I run native 2K on every game I run on PC and don't use any upscaling tech. My PC can take it, but for them lower end cards, so if you're still running something like a 1070, which is the minimum requirements for this game, or if you're on a 20 series card, if you're on them high settings, you may want to boost the performance with DLSS, but you might not be able to. We'll have to wait and see till release to see what they actually implement into the game. With that being said, someone had to go ahead and put 50 pence in this dickhead, the Red Dragon, a massive PlayStation fanboy. He decides to put his 2 cents in and just wants to be part of the conversation when it's bad news, or some sort of bad news towards any kind of Xbox game.
No NVIDIA RTX or DLSS for Starfield, as AMD and Bethesda announces exclusive partnership. A 50% chance of getting it right, and they still choose wrong. What a terrible decision.
You shut up! You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up! Are you doing this? No, I'm doing this!
And with one PlayStation fanboy opening his gob, then the rest of them come and follow. Let's go and have a look at his comment section and have fun together and laugh at them.
Maybe NVIDIA doesn't want to be associated and marketed with a poor quality game.
Oh, no, no, no.
If someone ever tells you social media will rot your brains, you should actually listen to them. Because this is the kind of brain dead argument where you will get, especially from fanboys of a plastic box. They never cease to amaze me, and for some reason, they do surprise me. Each and every day I open up that Twitter app.
Real question. Is this a real issue? Just a high-end graphics issue?
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here. Him?
You mean, is it a real issue? Of course it's a bloody real issue. Recent AMD games that have come out so far been a mess. Instead of doing like Capcom does and a lot of other developers, making it run on all systems and not being lazy in developing the game properly, means the game runs well. The recent Resident Evil 4 remake runs absolutely fantastic on all PC systems, low or high end, because they have implemented stuff like DLSS, FSR, and all those other gimmicks to make the game run perfectly. I don't know anyone that had performance issues with those games. So why are Bethesda half-assing this? Honestly, my doubts about the game is coming back. This may be a non-issue or it may be a massive issue. But like I said, we'll have to wait and find out. Even John Lineman from Digital Foundry can acknowledge that the lack of DLSS support in this game would be awful. And as much as I don't like to use them as a source, but the fanboys do, he's right here. He's 100% right, because they know the game's going to perform like dog shit garbage.
I don't even know anymore who owns an AMD card for PC.
No, this can't be. This can't be real.
Well, let's go and have a look, shall we? So on the Steam hardware survey, the overwhelming majority of people still use Nvidia cards, but there's still a lot of AMD cards there, and popping up there's a lot of Intel cards coming in there too, and they're new to the market. But most people using Nvidia cards are not even using the 30 series, never mind the 40 series. Most people are still in the 10 series cards, because they were actually really good cards for their time, and a lot of people don't feel the need to upgrade. So yes, there's a lot of people out there that still use AMD's cards, but nevertheless, the overwhelming majority do use Nvidia cards. So the decision to make this game optimized in partnership with AMD can cause very big problems for the overwhelming majority users on PC.
Xbox is smart, making Starfield digital to sell Game Pass subs, and now making the game AMD exclusive to drive Nvidia gamers to Xbox Series X. That is cheaper and than a high-end graphics card. They are sly, but we see it.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Honestly, apart from the total neglect of punctuation in this sentence, with it all being in capital letters, is probably the dumbest take ever. Why the hell would they want to drive Nvidia PC gamers to buy an Xbox? They obviously don't know how the brain of a PC gamer works. If a game is broken, we do not buy, or if we've already bought it and find out it's broken, that shit gets refunded. If we play it on Game Pass, well, we delete Game Pass. This is probably the worst take out of all of them, and it's a total fanboy take. Just like when they say, if you want to play the game, you gotta buy the box. Well, another job for the modders to accomplish by themselves because Bethesda.
You're goddamn right.
Well, I couldn't have put it better myself. Just as Jedi Survivor with modders, they took it upon themselves to implement DLSS in the game, fixing the game's biggest problems and getting an actual decent frame rate and making the game playable. Modders will probably fix this game, and that's a sad truth where a multi-billion-dollar company should be doing it themselves. One of the rare times I actually agree with you. Just horrible decision. Just by looking at the most recent AMD partnered releases. Last of Us Part 1, Jedi Survivor, Forspoken, Callisto Protocol. All of them had notoriously bad PC launches. Let's hope Starfield will break this. And that's another statement I agree with, because all the games listed there I haven't even touched yet. Mainly for the reason that they had piss poor PC releases and they run like shit. I'd like to hear what you guys think. What do you think of Starfield being in partnership with AMD? I'm seeing a lot of criticism online, I'm seeing a lot of videos pop up, and most people think this is going to be a trash PC port, especially for the Nvidia and Intel users. Myself, I'm an Nvidia Intel user, so if this game runs like a piece of shit, I will not be buying it as I was intending to. But this is the reason why I don't pre-order games, because I'm guessing those pre-order sales right now on Steam are probably being refunded. And in this day and age, you don't need to pre-order games anyway, because you can download it on day one. I am going to wait for PC port reviews by multiple outlets before I make a decision on the game. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Do you think this is going to be trash, or do you think it's going to be okay? If you like the video, please press like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to, and I'll see you guys in the next one.